Hi, this is Ushio, and welcome back to Angels with Scaly Wings. We have just done... we broke into a dead person's house, and we hacked a government building. So that was an interesting last episode. So we're going to see the results of our hard work. Our job is done. Sounds about right to me too. It's been quite an adventure for all of us. I don't think I want to go through it again though. I hope it wasn't in vain. It's all up to Anna's lawyer now, but our odds are looking good. We'll see at the trial. So we're going to go to Anna's trial and hopefully she will get the not guilty thing. With the combined efforts of our group, we managed to avoid raising any suspicion from the council when transferring Anna's case to the court. Naomi also formally started a case against Damien for blackmailing and extortion, but had to close it almost immediately because of death of the suspected individual. Maverick did his part, and using Anna's directions, was able to quickly clear out or dispose of all incriminating items and documents not yet discovered by the police. Due to the lack of direct evidence, the prosecution side of Anna's trial quickly ran out of arguments to support their position, which soon started to crumble. On the final day of the trial, we gathered in the court waiting room. With no other option, I had to share an armchair with Sebastian. This place is pretty cramped. I know, and this cursed table leaves me no forearm room at all. Same, the staff said it was used for a meeting consisting of runners and small flyers. They didn't expect us to come in next. How long do you think the trial's gonna take? It should be over soon. The verdict is as good as decided already. Looks like your little gamble's paid off, but was it the right thing for us to do? So many laws and regulations were broken. I know, sadly, our only choice was either this or let a talented scientist face prison for trying to save lives. Don't feel bad, Bryce. All's well that ends well. We give no slack to actual criminals, and we never will. In Anna's case, however, I believe we followed our oath to the letter to serve and protect our people. Yeah, when you put it that way, it's true. The council didn't share your point of view, guys. I had a rather tense phone call with one of the representatives yesterday. Any reason for concern? Not really. They gave me a stern warning not to mishandle the cases, and that they'll keep an eye on our performance from now on, so they don't have anything on us. Yep, they're unhappy, but that's it. Looks like we've avoided danger on that front. We shouldn't relax just yet, though. Yeah, they might try and get back at us later. We're a tight-knit group of professionals. I'm sure we're going to manage it. Yeah, don't forget, we have a legendary human on our side as well. Come on, guys. You know, of all people, I'm no one special. No one special with a medal for saving our planet. An important detail, if you ask me. Bryce and I have those medals too. However, you're right. The council members were likely trying to win some popularity points by jailing a scientist going against tradition and all that, but we got in the way. They wouldn't risk a public backlash by attacking us in any way unless they had a foolproof plan. It's a good point. One of the staff members enters the room and notified us that the trial had concluded. All too happy to leave the cramped room behind, we moved to the corridor. How did it go? I'm still a little bit worried about the outcome. We can't be certain about anything in our line of work, but our odds look good. How's it gone? Here she is. Anna separated from the group of dragons exiting the courtroom and walked up to us. A wide, self-confident smirk was plastered on her face. Hey guys, I see you've gathered a welcoming party for me. Hey Anna. I assume I don't have to ask how your trial went? Naturally not. Now, why don't we find a more pleasant place to talk? I've had enough of this building lately. Okay, let's go into the forest. Cool. Nice and relaxed. But the gang's all here. Why the forest of all places? You don't want all those extra ears around us, do you? Else you might as well turn in your badge. It's pretty quiet here, though. That was the idea. Either way, I owe all of you big time, especially you, Maverick and Naomi, for standing up for me when the decision was made. The suspended sentence isn't over yet, and it's irritating, but at least I'm free. I'm glad the issues have been resolved. Of course you are, Mav. Oh, shifty eyes, you're welcome. We didn't always get along, but I couldn't let such injustice happen to you. I know I'm a pain in the backside to deal with, you don't have to sugarcoat it. Any plans to change that? No. I thought not. I'd have been worried if the answer was different though. So, back to business as usual. Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do and no assistant to help me, but if any of you ever need something, I'll do my best to fit you into my schedule. Maybe you want to come over at our next get-together. The one we planned to mark the end of Rez's case, but didn't get to organise yet? Now we can celebrate the resolution of 2 cases at the same time. We normally start at late evening or early night, so it shouldn't interfere with anyone's work. I have to get up early, but one day off wouldn't hurt, I guess. Do I need to bring anything? No, normally Bryce covers for everyone. Guys, there might be too many of you for my budget now. We should pull in some money. Okay, cool. No probs. I guess we can discuss the organising part later though. Okay, I'll be there. Give me a call with the time and the date. Of course. For now, I say we should split. I need time to rest and think everything over, and you wouldn't want to be seen too much with me for the next week or so. Not even me? You are the exception. Good. Looks like they're back together again. You got a point. We don't want to stir up extra suspicion. Bye everyone. Later, Xana. Either way, guys, let's head back to the department. We still have several hours until our daily shift ends. I was hoping for a day off though. Let's not give the council any reason to doubt our qualifications. Yeah, until their inspection's over, we better do everything by the book, especially me. Alright, fine. It wouldn't be the first time my work got compromised because I tried to do the right thing. I'm used to it by now. You shouldn't be. Sooner or later, your luck might run out, and you better be prepared. Yeah, don't get reckless. We've been walking on the edge lately. I know, but sometimes you just got to take the risk. Sometimes you do. Just remember to pick your battles wisely, so you don't end up staring at a gun pointed in your face while your only means of self-defense is a cardboard box. You still haven't forgotten that, have you? Nope. Oh shit. Why should I? I was the damn hero of that day. Until the Izumi incident. Yeah, she had it coming. I suggest we don't bring that up. It's a happy day. We should keep it that way, okay? Agreed. We've had enough negativity on our hands lately. And don't get me started on the weird stuff. Yeah. Okay, you've made your point. It's much better. Anyone else up for lunch on our way to the department? It's our break time, actually. It's convenient. Alright, we're gonna go for snacks. You've decided to start setting up earlier this time. With so many people attending, the organisation isn't easy. Do you need my help? I'm fine. It's mostly about having you around to talk with while I work on preparations. Yeah, I've never told you this, but I'm sorry for going against you during the vote on Anna's case. Actually, I'm thankful that you did. You've reminded me why I joined the force, to help people and protect them, not just to enforce a list of rules written in some book. After dealing with crime for so long, you get used to painting the world black and white. The perspective shift you, Mav, and Naomi had was like a wake-up call of sorts. We're often deciding people's fates, Bryce, and we can't be mechanical about it. I know that. And you have to admit that setting one foot on the other side of the line was quite an experience. Yeah, but let's not do that ever again. One time is more than enough for me. Unless we have no choice. Of course. I'd cross any lines for you. Well, so would I for you, fine. I think you've corrupted me. Just a year ago, I wouldn't even dream of going against the law, but here we are. Back home, many people used to believe that. As you grow wiser, you learn that the world is a lot more complex than a simple conflict of good against evil. Are you saying that I'm getting old? I'm too young for that. Wisdom doesn't equal age. I was worried for a second there. And preparations are complete. Okay, quick work. You've been to our get-together before. All we need is a good spot, several large rocks and food. This time, I also got drinks. Don't you dare. Don't be so stern, come on. I've learned my lessons about alcohol. It's just a little of everything to suit all tastes and lighten the mood. Okay, fine. Do you want to go for a swim while we wait? I don't want to spend the rest of the day soaked. Right, I forgot that you don't have scale, so water drops don't simply roll off you. Yeah, besides, I think others are going to be here very soon. We don't have much time. Maverick was the first to show up. He gracefully landed right next to our gathering spot, and after exchanging brief greetings, wandered off to the water's edge. Naomi joined soon after, carrying a paper bag with supplies of her own. In response to our questioning looks, she said that she got them just in case. A group consisting of Sebastian, Anna and Zhong were the last ones to arrive. It was surprising to see her get along with two other dragons that she likely barely knew. Of course, her overall friendly tone didn't spare them completely from her sarcastic venom. By the time they showed up, the sun had completely set. With everyone present, we all gathered around the rocks Bryce had been arranging earlier. It's night time now. You weren't joking when you said the get-together was going to be huge. There's like 7 people here. So, what do you normally do? Have fun, fry some steaks or algae, talk with each other, enjoy the company. It's all very simple. Yeah, Zhong summed it up quite perfectly. Though I think this time we might not stay as one huge group for the whole event. Yeah, I'm honestly not very comfortable with so many people around me. I feel kind of clamped and awkward. Don't take it wrong, guys. You're all my good friends. I'm fine with whatever. Doesn't sound too bad. I've never actually attended such gatherings before, so it's a fresh experience for me. It's nice, calm and relaxing. Exactly what we all need with how our line of work is. Mine is no better than yours. I can imagine that. Mine's okay, but I have to cover 2 positions at once to make ends meet. Have you ever considered spicing things up and going on a hunting trip together? But then I'd end up hungry for the whole event. I'd share my catch with you. You have that gun toy. If anything, you're the one who'd have it easy. I don't like using it. It reminds me too much of the ugly things back at home. The ammo is scarce as well. I prefer fishing. I don't mind hunting, but I get enough running at work. Yeah, it's just a suggestion. Who wants to start the fire? I did it last time, and it was decent. Yeah, but we should switch things up a little bit. Zhong, you take a turn. Yeah, I could. Let's agree in advance then. No cheese. Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna make you eat algae with cheese like you did to me. Yeah, so during the Angels with Scaly Wings, like the original game, they did have a beachside party, and this all went down. I haven't ever seen those 2 things mixed in my life, and already it sounds disgusting. It's as bad as it sounds, Seb. Okay, you proved your point. Maybe somebody else wants to start a fire. Bryce? If you want to experience his cooking, you might just pick up that stone slab and start chewing on it. What? We're not getting nowhere. Want me to light up the fire? Okay, be our guest. I'm fine with that. Let it be your introduction to the barbecue get-togethers with us. Time to show off those outdoor skills that you've been bragging about, Anna. Okay, I will. Hopefully not at the expense of our steaks. What's the worst that can happen? In your case, nothing really. Yeah, Mav, but some of us have taste buds. Oh, don't be so wussy. So, Mistress of Ceremony, it's time to begin. I can't believe you guys are doing this nonsense. Okay, fine. Anna carelessly walked up to the pile of stones Bryce and I prepared. She eyed it from a few different angles before looking back at us. Should there not be wood or something here? No, that's how the tradition works. Do you want me to help? Let's not start a wildfire, Mav. It would save us a lot of time with cooking, though. Couldn't we not? Just hide in the ocean till it's over, okay? Get on with the fire already. Taking a deep breath, Anna opened her maw wide and let 2 streams of liquid rain from the corners of her mouth onto the rock pile. Seconds later, a large fire sparked up amongst the stones. It's stone cooked, this stuff. See, nothing to worry about. You have an intense flame. I'm sorry I never asked, but what's your fire like, Naomi? Water dragons don't have it, but we can spit acidic venom, which is kinda useful. It works underwater. You can blind large animals from a long distance, or shoot down low-flying birds for a quick snack. It does make a good cooking tool, though. Obviously not. And I'd rather not take my chances eating something that's been poisoned. It's totally safe to eat, actually. For me, at least. Yeah, I'm with him on this one. Venom earns a big no from me. Okay, make your picks and knock yourselves out, everybody. I've been waiting for this. Gotta get our cooking. Everyone added their food to the fire and gathered in a circle around the burning pile of rocks. With the flames so intense, it only took a few minutes to properly sear everything. Once done with cooking, the dragons spread across the beach, forming smaller subgroups. Bryce and I settled near the forest's edge. A little dry and overcooked, but I'll say she did it okay. I took a bite from my own piece of food. Its temperature was just below being too hot to hold or chew on. Yeah, fast as well. No wonder. The flame wasn't much weaker than Maverick's. She has much better aim though. Mav's fire seems to set everything ablaze in an arc in front of him, rather than burning the target that he's aiming at. Which explains the jokes about the wildfire. It's not a joke. Oh. Someday, want to go out with nobody but us two in a fun basket? Oh my, I like the way you think. That's the spirit. Of course, not today or tomorrow, but are you up for it in general? Maybe. Sounds like an adventure. One you're not going to forget. No doubt. Bryce glanced back at the main gathering spot. Do you want to rejoin Seb and Zhong? Seems like everybody else has split up and moved away from the fire. Maybe it's because we separated from them first. Come on, they can't really be that fast to follow our example. I'm going to check in on the others and come back to the fire. Sure thing. I walked up to Maverick and Anna, sitting side by side in the sand. He was busy munching on a sizable steak, while she sat staring at the horizon, her food almost untouched. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. It's fine. Mav and I wanted to talk to you in private for some time. Okay, what's up? You've done a great job helping Anna, and you know I don't throw such words around easily. Thank you? I've caused you enough trouble from your first day here, and yet you've proved your intentions true, and my doubts have been unfounded. Thus I offer you my apologies. Anna and I both would like to say thank you for taking a huge risk and give her this chance. I can speak for myself, you know. But I agree with you. Your whole team has helped me, and your actions are the main reason I could walk freely today. I'm not going to forget that. I'm happy to help, so, peace? Peace. Maybe we'll become good friends eventually. If you choose so, for what you've done, I'd consider you a friend already. Sounds good to me then. Then it's settled. And if you ever need anything from me or Maverick, just ask. Sure, you two get along well, I see. It didn't take much to start our flame again. I miss the good old days that you and I shared. Perhaps you weren't alone in that sentiment. The past is gone, of course, but we can create something new together. Okay, so good luck with your new attempt, and watch out for the life-work balance, you two. In the past, we got so absorbed in our work that we didn't notice how we drifted apart. I won't let this slip this time. Neither will I. Leaving Anna and Maverick to themselves, I spotted a lone figure in the moonlight, resting a few meters away from the shore in the water. I easily recognized Naomi, thanks to the crest shape, and headed toward her. I decided against wading into the sea, however. Yo, 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 what's up? Why are you sat here all alone? Oh, I just get nervous when there are too many people around. Don't get me wrong, but since you and Anna joined, it's just become too crowded for me. Okay, I see. I like hanging out with you guys. It helps me a lot to get through the day after day of police duties, but with so many of us here, I feel exhausted and need a time out. That's okay. Looks like everyone's split up into smaller groups as it is. I hope it's not because of me. Of course not. Anna probably wanted time with Mav. Bryce and I had a little something to discuss, and the rest of the crew are still next to the fire. Oh, I'll go back in a sec too. It doesn't feel right to make myself into a weird outcast either way. We've gathered here to have fun. It doesn't have to follow any specific rules or anything. But what are the others going to think? I doubt anyone would mind. Maybe you're right. My eyes fell on Naomi's arm, drawing slow circles in the water. It didn't look like simple idle movement. Okay, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just playing with a small school of fish. They think my fingers are food, chase them around and nibble on the scales. It tickles a lot, and they're fun to watch. Are they not afraid of you? Not really. In their minds, the unmoving part of me is probably a rock or something. I doubt they question anything at all, really. Okay, fair. Yo, yo, what's up? Here comes Sebastian. What do you need? Naomi forgot her food in the fire. Here, I rescued it for you. Oh, my bad, thanks. Can you take it off me? I don't want to wade into the water. Sure, give us a sec. Naomi stood up on all fours, stretched her limbs, and quickly made her way to the shore. She grabbed a stack of food off Sebastian's hands and sat down on the smooth sand. Alright, munch. These guys seem to get on well though. It's a little bit overcooked, but good. Nice save. You're welcome. Do you want some? It's a lot like your vegetables. I'm gonna pass. I never liked seafood. It's not just algae, silly. Naomi propped herself almost vertically to free up both hands and snapped the piece she'd taken a bite from in half, revealing a steaming hot inside of a juicy steak. There, take it. Thanks. I've just finished my meal though. Do you want half? Why not? Cheers. Under the crispy, almost tasteless outer layer of algae, The juicy meat inside had a pleasant smooth texture, preserved surprisingly well, considering the time it spent on the heated rock. For a time, we were in relative silence, not wanting to get sand in my clothes. I chose to stand. Sebastian and Naomi, on the other hand, sat next to each other while we were eating. You feeling okay? What, me? Considering the constant smirks and glances that you and Bryce exchange, I wouldn't worry. I was asking Naomi. I'm fine, don't worry. Why did you run off then? You know I don't like big gatherings. I'm aware how weird it sounds, but I feel lonely and very uncomfortable when surrounded by chatting people. And when I try to contribute, unless someone talks to me directly, it seems like I'm making unrequested remarks nobody asked for or listens to. But we're all friends here, not strangers, and you're an important part of the team. You're right, but I can't help it. Are you feeling bad because of Anna's case? I guess I can't hide it from you. He knows how exhausted I was after Reza's case. Do you remember what you told me? That it's a small town, and not many things happen. Some small town it turned out to be. As if Reza and a planet-destroying comet weren't enough, we were dealing with an extremely delicate case with Anna. I know I stood up for her during our argument, but... Naomi took a long pause. But what? This whole time, my mind has been questioning our decision. We were breaking the law after all, and I was afraid of the council's retaliation if they found out about our actions. I didn't have much to lose myself. At worst, I'd have settled for a simpler life, or looked for an accountant job or something. But to think that my vote contributed to any of you guys losing your jobs and getting your lives ruined? It horrified me. Working against Anna's case was a risk that we all understood well. You didn't make us do it. Each of us made the decision ourselves. Yeah, I had my doubts about our course of action just as much as you did. And hey, it all ended okay. We're not fired, Mav got his girlfriend back, and Anna might be easier to deal with from now on. It sounds like a success to me. I guess you got a point. Now you know why I was so tense and stressed, and I hope to get some respite during our get-together. However, there's too many people around. I can't do it. Do you want to go out sometime? Might make you feel better. Sounds lovely. Thanks, Sebastian. We could go swimming together and explore the ocean floor, and then drop into a cafe so we don't have to deal with cooking. I'm not good in water. Even after training, we runners tend to have problems with something as simple as not drowning. That's why you have to have me around to teach you. It's going to be fun, I promise. I think you two might have different definitions of fun. Actually, I have a lot of other ideas too. We can discuss the details later, Seb. I hope you don't pull one like this guy did on me, though. Okay, Naomi, did we not agree? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Don't drag me. Nothing. Yeah, nothing at all. You certainly didn't become an inside term for leaving people hanging. Really now? You only have yourself and your memory to blame. Don't feel bad. It's all harmless fun. Okay, I'll see you at the campfire. Don't have too much fun here without me. We'll be okay. We aren't on the same stage of knowing each other as you and Bryce are anyway. Wow. See you later. Feeling my face burn red, I quickly walked back to the pile of rocks that used to be the campfire. Only Bryce and Zhong were sitting next to it. And then I made the decision to cut my amount of alcohol. You should have done that long time ago. You're starting to worry me. Yeah, it was becoming a problem and something had to be done. Yo, what's up? Good to see you back. I was explaining to Zhong why I don't visit his bar as often. It's not my bar technically. Is the store yours? Why would I need a second job if I had something like that? Though bartending's somewhat fun, it's not very well paid. At least, with the extra money to spend, I can keep my son happy. It's all that matters to me. We're going on a trip soon too. Across the whole country, I remember. Safe travels then. Once we get a vacation, we could go on the trip as well. You haven't seen much outside of the town, have you? To be honest, I haven't even thought about that yet. There's a lot of things to see. I'm sure you'll find at least some of them quite interesting. Maybe another time. I've barely come to terms with the fact that I'm to spend the rest of my days on this world. I'll make sure that you enjoy your stay. You don't like it here? It's a wonderful land with great people, and I enjoy your company a lot, guys, but nothing can replace home, and I won't see another human ever again. Didn't you lose your home when the flare hit and turned everything upside down? I guess you're right. Life past that day was a dark grey blur of trying to survive the new reality. So how bad is it in your world? I don't want to bring down everyone's mood. In short, Zhong, it's shit. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, we won't meet the same fate one day. I'd say enough with the dark stuff. Let's try and move on. There's nothing we can fix or change here. Not me anymore, at least. Agreed. We didn't get to my supply of drinks yet, actually. Are you sure this is a good idea? You know that I'm done with the heavy drinking, so I promise it won't be anything you'd have to worry about. I'll keep an eye on you all the same. Same. Alright, cool. What have we got? A little bit of everything. But since even Seb has run off somewhere, I suggest that we wait. Speaking of who... Oh, here they are. We're back. Sorry for taking so long, we were discussing some things. Got your plan for the meeting figured out? Mostly, just a few details left. Are you two having a date then? Those are very big words to describe our friendly meeting. I'm not feeling well lately, and Seb decided to help me, that's all. Yeah, it's nothing serious. Come on, Bryce, not everybody out here is out to score themselves a date all the time. Not that I would mind going on one. Oh, Sebastian, you're locked in. It's awkward, though. I shouldn't have said that out loud. I'm sorry, Seb. I hope you won't back out from your idea because of it. You've kind of caught me off guard here. But honestly, I wouldn't mind either. Oh, cute. I know, right? Well, let's see how things unfold, and I doubt I can predict the outcome of the case. That's what makes it interesting. Oh yeah, you never can guess what will happen next. Except for you and the whole portal thing. Portal? But it's only used for transporting people and items between worlds, isn't it? Yeah, how is that related to knowing things in advance? For a moment, I was struck by a cold sweat. That's a different story for another time. Besides, it's not applicable anymore as far as you know, Bryce. Oh, right. I got so many questions. Yeah, Bryce almost let the cat out of the bag. No one knows that the protagonist was on like a time loop story. It's complicated. Okay, is it something I should be worried about, like the comet? Of course not. It's pretty silly, to be fair. For a few days after going through the portal, I was seeing dreams of the events yet to happen, and they often match reality almost perfectly later on. You aren't alone. I experienced it myself during Reza's case. Oh, and several times in my dreams, I saw a wall of fire approaching our town. I don't mean a wildfire or anything, but an actual rolling wave of flame, smoke and debris, as wide as the horizon itself, moving at some huge speed. I knew there was no escape. Not even diving into the sea could have saved me, so I sat there and watched it approach rapidly, sweeping away everything in its path until it reached me, and then I woke up. It's terrifying. And I thought it was merely a weird vision I got from overworking myself. I had the exact same one. I also saw myself being killed by one of the culprits right before the final confrontation with Reza and the other human. I think that wall of fire is related to the comet. If it hit us, the effect would have been exactly like that. It's a scary thought. Yeah, I wouldn't want to experience anything like that firsthand. I saw Bryce reach out for his drink stash and bring it into the circle we'd formed around the campfire. He pulled out the bottles and settled them on the sand together with some plastic cups and assorted sizes and shapes. Let's have a toast. I guess one or two wouldn't hurt. Alright, sounds good. We all picked our drinks together with the suitable tableware. To our bright future. Bright as in happy, and not because of a burning wall of fiery doom. Yeah, that one. Naturally. Alright, you've made good picks, Bryce. All these years of drinking had to teach him which stuff is good. But he normally went with nothing but generic beer. How could that teach him anything? None of you considered that I'd done my research before choosing the drink? Bryce doing careful patient research about anything? As our staff analyst, I've got some serious doubts about this claim. Come on guys, I'm still learning. We even built a whole complex ship model together in one evening. Yeah, we did. It was long and frustrating, and we broke several parts that we had to replace, but it felt totally worth the effort. Okay, I'm impressed. And so am I, which is certainly something. It was a matter of time before training progress showed, though. Told ya. Oh, these guys are back, having fun without us. We've just started, and there's plenty for everyone. Honestly, I never was a big drinker. It doesn't do much good to your brain, and mine's important for the work I do. A single round or two should be fine, though. It's true for everyone, isn't it? We all need to think to perform our duties. That's a fair point, but as a researcher, I require much greater clarity at any given moment. Yeah, I can relate to that. Our work isn't all that different when you exclude the outside circumstances. I take my facts from scientific experiments and data, and you gather yours from evidence. But at the core of it, we perform similar analyses, draw conclusions, and offer new directions for our projects. Mine are a lot more subjective all around though. You can't be certain about anything when working with people. which is why I prefer science. Besides, science isn't trying to run away from you, lie on purpose or fight back. Exactly. I personally enjoy working with people, but in my case it makes sense for us to get along. The thing is, you work for and with people, while police duties are often about going against someone. Our stakes are much higher too, and it makes a difference. I've had some conflicts with my customers before, but you might be right. Spoiled milk complaints or bar visitors unwilling to pay are nothing but minor incidents. I've got to give you credit for your patience, John. To be honest, I can't imagine myself in a position that would require constant interactions with people. Me neither. I can, but not for long, and with terrible consequences. Rolling out the jokes, aren't you? Oh well, it's the truth though. I can barely tolerate most of the population already. If they kept on pestering me, I'd have told them to go do unspeakable things to themselves. And that is how you got out of the business, not even a month after opening. Customers are important, no matter what flaws they may have. Not that I've ever had an urge like that myself. It's inevitable when you're working in services or retail. Yeah. I always try to act friendly and polite when shopping and do my research first before asking staff for help. If only more customers did that. You're just awkward around people, Naomi. It's a little different. Well, I do make an effort not to bother others unless I have to. And I just have a list of stuff I always get. It's nice and simple. Same. Mostly, I already know what I need in advance. I'd say it's time for another round. How about drinking to our friendship and unity? I can't say no to that. I agree. Besides, I've got tomorrow off. A day you won't spend in the lab. Are you the real Anna that we know? I've got some other things in my life now, and I'm no longer working against the clock. It's about time you decided to take better care of yourself. It might do you some good. The work-life balance is important. Trust me, I know. No matter how exciting the case might be, never forget to get proper downtime and rest. Speaking of rest, I should probably get going. The babysitter can't stay forever. Alright, take care then. Mav and I will take our leave as well. It's been a fun experience. Oh well, thanks for joining everyone. Yeah, I look forward to our next get-together. Bye, be careful in the dark. Off they go, 1, 2, 3. Oh, and here comes Naomi. Looks like it's just us four now. Yeah, on the bright side, it's still pretty quiet. They didn't clean up after themselves though. The party's still going, it's okay, we'll deal with the trash later. I wonder what time it is though. It should be a long while before morning. I'd love to meet the sunrise, but I'm not sure we're going to stay up that long. There's nothing stopping us. Unless we all pass out or fall asleep on the sand. I wouldn't be concerned about it if not for us. The mornings are cold this time of year, and humans are much more sensitive to it than we are. I'll keep him warm, don't worry. Not in public, dude. I mean simple snuggles, nothing else. I've got my doubts about this claim, Chief. Shut up. I support your stance, Sebastian. There's more to it than he's letting on. We're not playing a detective game on this, are we? Maybe, maybe not. I suggest that we don't push it though, Seb. So, one more round? I thought we said enough drinking. It's the last one for the night, I swear. Okay, just for today. Alright, I'm in. Same, I don't mind. Alright, it's my turn to declare the toast though. To us, to our success, or to love? I don't know. How about to us? There's like 4 of us here. I'd say, let's drink to us and everything that binds our amazing team together. I couldn't have said it better myself. A great toast indeed. Nice. It's the morning, several hours later, when we looked at the sun slowly rising above the horizon. I couldn't help but wonder what was waiting for us in the future. Yet, despite all the concerns and disagreements, our team stood strong together, and no matter what challenges we were going to meet along the way, I knew that I could always count on Bryce and his support. Subconsciously, I snuggled up closer to his scaly armoured side. He looked at my face, gave me a short smirk, and returned his gaze to the lightening sky. The part of my mind that wanted a peaceful life was finally happy. And that is the E ending. Wow. Congratulations, you've gone with your heart and helped Anna avoid jail. Thanks to your impressive performance, everything went as smoothly as physically possible. With another stressful chapter of your life now left behind, you can now wonder what the future will bring. But no matter what, you won't be facing it alone. In the end, humanity is safe in another timeline. You and Bryce are still together, and your bond has carried you two through a great adventure. Okay, so that was ending E. We have seen ending C, E, F, and G, so it looks like there's still 3 more to go. Not quite sure how to find them, but I'll do my best. So yeah, this is Usho signing off, and hopefully I will see you next time.